Yay! Diagwit, Makara, Kanastatu. Oopsie, we mixed it up a bit today. Hello, my name is Diesel. Welcome back to my very messy bedroom. You are, as always, most welcome. First things first, before we start the video. Yes, I have developed a lisp. You are correct. My mouth is doing something very strange. I'm seeing a dentist on Tuesday to sort this crap out. But until then, it is very much more comfortable for me to speak with my tongue like this, so that is what we're having to deal with. Besides, I think it makes me at least 70% more adorable. Also, I have not gotten dressed. I have not done my hair. So you are literally seeing me in my natural state of waking up and sitting in daylight. So, excellent. Let's just get right to the video. We're doing a book review, you'll be glad to know. Yay! Today we will be reviewing The Great Pretender by Jim Lester. The protagonist is a 12-year-old, so I don't know if that's considered young adult, but it was in the young adult section, so I guess somebody thinks it does. So what's it all about? In essence, The Great Pretender is a story of a child who gets pulled into an adult world very quickly at a very young age. But I'm actually going to let the book explain to you what it's about because it describes it better than I do. 12-year-old Archie Lane's next-door neighbour is a killer. Archie has uncovered a terrible secret, but no one will believe him. If he doesn't find a way to convince his parents that he witnessed a real murder, the results could be fatal. Set in the fall of 1957 in Little Rock, Arkansas, a city torn apart by one of the nation's first civil rights crises, Archie's suspense-filled story recounts his transition from an idyllic world to the incomprehensible world of adults. So we'll start our thoughts off the way we always start our thoughts off, and that's with writing style. Writing style for this one was pretty run-of-the-mill. There was nothing overly adventurous about it, nothing overly exciting, nothing different. There is one thing that I'm going to put in writing style because I think it fits in best. Sometimes Archie would do things or go places or see things, and there would just be endless amounts of description about it, like endless. At one point he goes into a garden and there's like a 3-page description of the house and the garden, and I just don't have time for that. I kind of feel if it doesn't move the story along, then I don't care. So that was kind of a downfall for this book because I came to the part where I was like, if it didn't have anything that interested me, I'd just skip over it and come to the next part. And that happened quite a lot in this book, but other than that, writing style was fine. So let's talk about plotline. There's nothing wrong with this book, but it didn't really hold my fancy. I went into this as per usual, not really knowing what it was about. So reading back over the description, I do realise why there was plot lines in this story that weren't just filler, that were there for a reason in order to symbolise something. But the main thread of the story, the murder thread, I kind of felt like it wasn't really touched upon that often. Like, it interweaved in and out of Archie's life, but I kind of felt like if you thought someone was going to murder you for witnessing a murder, it would pretty much be a massive part of your life. Like, you would think about it quite a lot, whereas Archie kind of dipped in and out of concern for his life, which was really strange. The whole story ties up perfectly, like no stone is left unturned type thing, but I just kind of felt, and I do have to understand that this is like a contemporary story and it's not a thriller, it's not meant to be, you know, like a fantasy with like this epic plot line or anything, but I just kind of was a bit like, oh, so that explains that. Like, it didn't excite me. There was no adrenaline rushing words, or I don't know. I wasn't really taken by it. It's a good story, but it's not a great story. I think the angle is different now because I got interrupted. But yeah, as far as I can remember what I was saying, would I recommend this book? No. Would I buy it for anybody else? No. I just wasn't overly excited about it. And I had a lot of time to read it because I have not been well. So I was like laying here and I just wasn't excited to read it. I wasn't excited to continue it. And when it was done, I was just kind of like, oh, okay. That's it. That's all I have to say. That was confused speaking and non-well thought out, but hopefully my blog will be better. So until next time, talk to you all later. Oh, as always, if you do read it, please let me know. If you liked it or didn't like it, I'd really like to know. Your thoughts are always very important. And yeah, until next time, Salon, August, Garevma for coming. I'm gonna go be adorable with a lisp somewhere else now. Bye.